Do you ever struggle with leaving a toxic relationship, a toxic friendship, or a toxic person because you are just too much of a nice person? Today I'm going to teach you when to leave and how to leave a toxic relationship or toxic friendship. So let's get into it right now. New video. My name is Tyson and this is Owning Purpose, helping young people discover their gift and own their purpose in life through personal growth, breaking limiting beliefs, and spirituality. Okay, today we are talking about how to leave a toxic relationship or friendship. But before we get into the first tip, I want to say thank you so much for almost 1,000 subscribers. I'm really appreciative of your comments, your likes, and your support on this channel. So let's keep it going. So tip number one is that we have to understand that leaving someone is actually hard. Okay, a lot of times when someone is toxic and we know that someone is not good for our energy, a lot of times we try to make excuses for that person. Oh, they're gonna grow. Oh, they're gonna expand. Oh, they're gonna get better. Oh, you know, this isn't gonna last long. And the truth is that sometimes relationships can be toxic. People can be toxic, and we cannot look at the potential of how someone is versus the reality of who they are. Those are two different things. Okay, so that goes into tip number two, which is look at the reality of the relationship. Have you ever been around someone and you've listened to them talk? Because most of the time it's them talking to us, and we feel extremely drained afterwards. Like it feels like we've been working out for 45 minutes and literally we've just been listening to this person talk the entire time. Or maybe they're always negative. They're always, oh my gosh, like, oh, we can never get in here. We can never do this right. You dress horrible. You always talking like this. You don't know what you're talking about. You sound stupid. All those things are negative and toxic relationships or toxic friendships or people that are around you. So you must be able to understand that we have to look at the difference between the reality of who this person is versus the perception of how we want this person to be. And a lot of times we look at the perception of how someone is. We look at the perception of what someone potentially could be. Potential, that's what I meant to say. The perception of the potential of how someone is or what someone could be, instead of the reality. The reality is this person doesn't make you feel good. This person makes you feel like a loser. This person makes you cry. This person doesn't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. So it's time for you to get up and leave. Now you're probably wondering, how do I find the boldness to actually tell them, the courage to tell them, you are being an energy drainer and you are a really toxic person to be around? Well, tip number three is honesty. Honesty. There we go. Be honest, be upfront, be real, say listen, and be respectful about it. Just say something like this. You know what? I really do appreciate you as a friend. I really do love the bond that we have. But unfortunately, right now, I'm just not in a good space to be around you. I personally feel like the things that you've said in the last couple of months or the last couple of times that we've hung out has not been the best. So can you please, just understand and respect the fact that I need to move forward with my life because you are not doing what it is that, I would like in a friend. Simple as that, okay? It was almost like I was talking to you, right? So as simple as that. That's all you have to say. And then you move forward, and you don't have to feel guilty about that. All right, so those are my top 3 tips, but I'm going to give you guys some bonus tips now. Bonus tip number 1 is to seriously just get up and move. Get up and move out of the way, because here's the thing: the longer that you stay in a toxic friendship or toxic relationship, and if you don't leave, you are going to be suffering for so much longer. You may not be able to move forward or leave right away from this relationship. It may be hard, but you have to understand that moving forward and letting go of this toxic person is going to make you happy at the end of the day. I said in my last video that I dropped yesterday, you guys can go check it out, where I talked about basically the understanding of we must move forward sometimes from situations that are not serving us. Okay, so this is what I want you to do for a little homework assignment, is I want you to write down 3 or 4 people that you personally feel like are energy drainers in your life. Do you feel as if they're toxic? If you feel like you have been drained or depleted of energy from a toxic friendship or a relationship, drop it down below in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say about toxic relationships or friendships. I'd love to hear from you, okay? And if you're getting value out of this video, smash the like button because it helps this YouTube channel. It also helps this video help other people to leave toxic relationships or toxic friendships. All right, so here's the thing. When you decide to be honest, when you decide to look at reality of how this person treats you, when you decide to tell them what it is and stand up for yourself and leave the relationship, you open up the doors of happiness, joy, and peace. And that's where I want you to get at. So the reason why, if you want to rewind or pause the video and take some notes, you can, because I want you to go back and listen to those 3 tips that I gave you. I want you to really, listen to it over and over and over again, because this is the thing. When you're around toxic people, like I said before, your energy depletes, your energy goes down. And the only way that you are going to be happy again is when you choose to choose yourself. And that is the biggest tip that I want to give you. Make a decision to choose you. Make a decision to choose yourself. All you can do is choose you. No one else is responsible for your happiness besides you. And you might be a person that's like, it's hard for me to let go. It's hard for me to detach from someone who maybe I've been with for, years. Maybe this is a romantic relationship. Maybe this is a friend that you've known since you were in kindergarten. Maybe this is a coworker that you really love to be around but can be toxic at times. I want you to go watch the video that I created of attachment, letting go of the things of all attachment, because that video will really help you to learn to detach from people, to get away from the outcome of anything that you want, okay? Because here's the thing, a lot of times a toxic attachment also comes from the fact that we were around a toxic person, okay? And so that can be another thing too. It maybe can be you're not toxic, but maybe another person that you're in the friend group or the relationship that you're in, that person is toxic. And so because you two are both toxic, or because that person's toxic and you're not as toxic, you are still attached to that person's toxicness, okay? If that makes sense. I know my words are kind of wordy, but the whole point is I want you to understand that you are responsible for changing your life and removing people that no longer serve you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we move on in life and we feel bad. We feel bad that we moved on. We feel bad that we've told this toxic person, this person who is draining our energy, that, hey, sorry, I have to go. And I'm going to say this. Toxic people are not just people who cuss at you, not people who yell at you, not people who always put you down. Toxic people are sometimes people who call you and talk about the same situations all the time. They tell you about their girlfriend problems, their boyfriend problems, their work issues, their financial problems, their health problems. They're always complaining about something. That can be toxic too. Or it could be people who are just never, ever, ever seem to be satisfied. They always have to have more. I need this. I need that. I need to get this. I need to have that. Oh, she bought me this. He bought me that. That could be toxic too. If you feel like a conversation is not, if it's not, going both ways, if it's always someone just sending you their shoes and sending you their outfits and their purses and they just want to send, that can be another thing too. Well, you feel like maybe the relationship or the friendship or the whatever it is not equal. It's not balanced. That's toxic as well. Whatever you feel that drains your energy is considered toxic, okay? So if you enjoyed this video today, I hope that you just got some good value. And if you did, make sure you smash the like button once again, because it helps out not only the channel, but it also helps out other people who may need this. And hey, maybe your friend is in a toxic relationship. Or that girl, your best friend that keeps going back to that same man, your friend that keeps going back to that same friend. If they need help with this type of situation, this topic, make sure you send this video to them. Share the video, okay? Because it may help them out, all right? So with that being said, thank you all again for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you really love this type of content. Again, I talk about personal growth, I talk about breaking limiting beliefs, and I talk about spirituality. And if that is something that you are connected to or resonates with you, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. Now, don't leave, because I know you're trying to clock out because you think that the video is over, and it's not, because I have a big surprise for you. If you love this type of conversation, if you like this type of work, if you like this type of content, I want you to go down below in the description box and get my free ebook today. It's completely free. It's called The Start to Discovering Your Own Purpose. Now, I created this ebook for someone who is really struggling to find their purpose. And I want to let you know that you have a gift. You have a purpose, and you can own that, okay? And that's exactly what this channel is for. So if you want to discover your purpose, figure out what your purpose is, make sure you go down below in in the description box. You click on the link, or in the it's pinned in my comments as well. Click on the link and make sure you get the free ebook today. Now, about 62 people have gotten this ebook. Now, this is the reason why you want to get it, because I just did not a free webinar, but I did do a webinar. I did a $12 webinar about overthinking and anxiety. Okay, I did that last weekend. Now, I may do the course again. So if you're kind of like, what is this overthinking, and I'm having anxiety issues and all these different things, I'm going to teach you from the mindset perspective, from the subconscious perspective, how to rearrange and reprogram your mind for overthinking things and anxiety. Now, I may put this course back out again, so if you do want to take this course, make sure you go down below in the description box or pinned in my comments and get the free ebook today, okay? So you can get information on what it is I'm going to be putting out in the future, all right? With that being said, I pray that this video helped you. I hope that this helped you, and make sure, again, you take care of yourself. It is about you. It is not about anybody else. If there's a toxic relationship in your life, you can remove it and be happy. All right, so I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Saturday. Do something good for you, okay? See you in the next video. Peace.